Now for our featured story of the day. The Bitcoin price will hit $330,000 per Bitcoin this bull cycle, according to this crypto analyst. So I want to break this baby down for you, just as you can read here in the headline. Now, independent market analyst Arsen remains unfazed, baby, by the recent dip of the Bitcoin price, predicting a monumental rebound to 330,000 in the current bull cycle. Now, it's rebounding like Dennis Rodman in his prime. Just saying, elbows in this piece. Arsen argues that the smart money, institutional investors, market experts, and other financial professionals have accumulated the biddy during the recent correction cycle, indicating it's a long-term bullish bias for Bitcoin, quoting him here. That's because the dip is nothing new, the analyst noted, while referring to the Bitcoin previous bull cycles, which occurred every 4 years and witnessed explosive price growth. For instance, the Bitcoin first bull cycle back in 2012. How many of you were around for the very first halving? Because if you were, you're a true OG and we should celebrate you, which lasted 800 days and saw the price rise a whopping 9,000%. Whoa. The next cycle, second halving, 2016. How many of you witnessed the second halving? Let me know. And then we had the third one in 2020. If you were there to witness it, holla, which lasted for around 800 days. And Bitcoin price surged approximately 3,000% and 1,200%. respectively. So here's where we're currently at. Now, again, 800 days from the time of the halving. It's a lot of days. It's virtually, what is that, over 2 years, 365 days out of the year, so 700, close enough. Now, quoting Arsen here, notice how in every consecutive cycle, the Bitcoin returns get smaller by about 60%. As you can see right here in the chart. Now, that would imply a 450% price increase for this cycle, putting Bitcoin at roughly $330,000 per BTC. The Bitcoin price prediction, nonetheless, comes amidst the sharp correction, which we just witnessed, with Bitcoin down 23% from the all-time high of 73.8, which we established mid-March. And as of July 11th, yesterday, Bitcoin traded at a subdued 57,000, with recent losses led by the ongoing Mt. Gox reimbursement to clients, as well as the German government's idiotic Bitcoin sell-off. Nonetheless, data from CoinShares showed institutional investors buying that mother friggin' dip BTFD for the win. And in addition, the weekly report for the on-chain analytics platform CryptoQuant noted that the Bitcoin large investors, we refer to as the whales, continue to increase their holdings when the recent price decline. And I tell you guys all the time, follow the smart money and do nothing mainstream, aka lamestream media tells you, including Kramer. Actually, I take that back. Do the opposite of what Kramer tells you, and you'll probably be sitting pretty good. Quoting the experts from the report, whale holdings are growing at a 6.3% month on month, the fastest monthly pace since April 12. Increasing the whale holdings is a sign of growing Bitcoin demand. Now, how long can the Bitcoin go before resuming its bull run? Let's break it down. Bitcoin's ongoing correction is far from bottoming out, according to some analysts, but most remain convinced about the long-term bull scenario akin to Arsen's $330,000 Bitcoin price target. For instance, Marcus Thielen, analyst at 10x Research, suggests the Bitcoin price will likely drop towards $50,000 in the coming weeks due to a double top formation sensation. Double tops are considered bearish reversal patterns as illustrated in the chart, and it shows you the Bitcoin drop to 50 G's. And let me know if you agree with that, or do you think that's not going to happen? Now, we also have crypto analyst Mikhail Van de Pop, who holds a short-term bearish outlook for the price action as well. Now, the market analyst anticipates the Bitcoin will break below the May 1st low of 56 G's, tapping into demand-side liquidity beneath it, ultimately falling further to around $52,800. Another market analyst, Apps32, sees a correction until October, followed by a 300% rally into 2026. Let me know your thoughts, family. Personally, I think we hit a cycle peak this year. I don't know how high it's going to be, but I also believe that next year in 2025, we hit the cycle epoch peak, right? And I think we will be somewhere in the six figures. I think I'm leaning, or I'm not thinking, but I lean more towards multiple six figures. My bottom scenario for bearish is 222,000, which is clearly still bullish in all of our heads. Would you agree? And I believe we can go as high as 750,000. There's no guarantee on that, but I can see that happening because I believe in the biddy. I believe in Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation. I believe in Bitcoin as perfect money. I believe as it a hedge against corrupt governments. I see it as a perfect store of value. I see it as pristine collateral. I see it as immutable, in which it is. I see in which it has a finite limited supply, in which it does. I feel it is 100 times superior to gold because it doesn't have any of the flaws of gold. It's a digital asset. The future is digital, aka virtual. So that's why it is so valuable to begin with. It's borderless. It cannot be confiscated. No one can take it away from you if it's properly self-custodied. Everyone here should be self-custodying their BTC, and nobody should be trusting anyone to hold their private keys for them. That includes every mother exchange out there. That includes Binance. That includes Coinbase. That includes Gemini. That includes Kraken. That includes every mother friggin' third-party wallet or exchange on the mother friggin' planet. Why is that? Own your own biddies. Protect your keys like Wu-Tang protecting their neck back in the day. Protect your neck, kid. And I'll leave you with that. Let me know your insights, your feedback. When do you think we hit a cycle high? When do you think we'll hit the peak for this epoch? Do you think it'll be 2024? Do you believe it'll be 2025? Holla at your boy, and welcome to the Q&A segment of the live show.